You're not losing because you don't know enough. You're losing because you're not doing enough. Every day you wait is a day you fall behind. Success doesn't come from thinking, it comes from moving. On the passive path, freedom. You can mold time into anything you want. You can turn it into muscles. You can turn it into wealth. You can turn it into mastery. Or you can waste it and wonder why you never got anywhere. People waste their time and then cry about failing, but time wasted is opportunity lost forever. Every minute you waste, someone else is gaining on you. You need to guard your time like your life depends on it, because it does. When you live without purpose, you drift into hedonism. You chase temporary pleasure because you have no direction. You seek fun as a replacement for meaning, but fun by itself is empty. Fun becomes a black hole that swallows your life. You drink, you party, you waste your energy chasing highs that leave you hollow. The more you chase fun, the more you destroy yourself. When you have no purpose, you lose your soul piece by piece. Discipline saves you from that fate. Structure saves you. Purpose saves you. Real happiness comes from work well done, from goals achieved, from discipline practiced daily. That's why on the passive path, we focus on meaningful actions, not meaningless distractions. Fun feels good in the moment, but achievement feels good forever. True satisfaction comes from doing what needs to be done, not from chasing distractions, not from looking for the next cheap thrill. I decided to live without fun for 6 months. No drinking, no partying, no wasting time. Instead, I built strict routines. I woke up at the same time every day. I worked at the same times. I trained at the same times. At first it felt boring, but soon I discovered something powerful. Being disciplined was more satisfying than any night out. Completing my tasks became my new fun. Clearing my inbox felt better than going to a club. Hitting a new goal felt better than any drink. Regimen became freedom. Order became power. I realized most fun people chase is not fun at all. It's escapism. It's running from real life. Building my empire became my joy. Outworking everyone became my satisfaction. Living without distractions made me unstoppable. While others partied, I made millions. While others slept, I expanded my reach. While others laughed away their time, I sharpened my skills. Boring is powerful when you understand what it creates. If you think a disciplined life is dull, you haven't lived it the right way. You are not missing out by skipping distractions. They are missing out by skipping greatness. The passive path is about choosing long-term power over short-term pleasure, choosing mastery over mediocrity. You can waste your best years chasing fun, or you can use them to build a life others only dream of. Is this conversation helpful so far? Very bad thing that happens to you is a lesson. Every setback is a chance to grow. Every hardship is preparing you for the next level. If life was easy, you would stay weak, you would stay blind, you would stay small. Figure it out. Safe is slow death. Comfort is slow failure. If you want to build something extraordinary, you have to go all in. You have to say, it's all on me. You have to stand up and act when others freeze. Starting your own business is risky, but working a job you hate for 40 years is riskier. Trying to get rich is risky, but being broke your whole life is riskier. On the passive path, we don't fear risk. We fear regret. We fear wasting our shot. We fear living a life so small it never even mattered. Every gamble I took looked risky from the outside. But because I committed fully, they all paid off. You have to bet on yourself. You have to take your shot while you still can. If you stay safe, you stay stuck. If you risk, you rise. You're not stuck because of bad luck. You're stuck because you aren't moving. The answer has always been raw action. Not thinking, not wishing, not waiting for a perfect plan, just action. At the passive path, this is what we believe. Raw movement is how you build wealth, strength, and the freedom you dream about. When you move, even without knowing the outcome, You create new opportunities that didn't exist before. Picture this. You're broke. You don't know how to fix it. Most people freeze. They complain. They stay still. But the people who win, they move. They do something. Anything. When I had no money, I didn't sit around thinking about being poor. I ran 3 miles every day. Not because running made me rich directly, but because moving kept my mind sharp. It kept despair away. It built the habit of action over apathy. You have to understand this. Even if the first thing you try doesn't work, the fact that you tried moves you closer to your goal. Movement creates momentum. Momentum creates opportunities. Look around you. The people who are stuck are the ones who refuse to move. They say, "I don't know what to do," and then they do nothing. The people who win, they do something every single day, even when they are tired, even when they are broke, even when they have no clear answer. Ask yourself right now, what would happen if you moved instead of thinking? Imagine if every moment you felt stuck, you just acted. You sent an email, made a call, lifted weights, learned a new skill, started a small business. Most of the success stories you admire started from confusion, not certainty. If you want to change your life, you cannot wait for the perfect plan. You must become addicted to action. Not addicted to thinking, not addicted to dreaming, addicted to doing. At the Passive Path, we know that your first move might not be perfect. It doesn't have to be. It just has to be real. The only real failure is standing still. Have you been moving lately, or just thinking about moving? Most people live for fun, but chasing fun is the fastest way to ruin your future. Partying, drinking, endless entertainment. It feels good now, but it steals everything from your tomorrow. The real winners don't chase fun, they chase results. Fun is easy, discipline is hard, and that's why discipline wins. When you choose discipline over fun, you build a life most people can only dream about. A life they stare at through a screen. A life they regret not building. Ask yourself this: where did your last 10,000 hours go? Were they invested in skills, straw? Where did your last 168 hours go? Are you proud of how you spent them? Or are you just a little more tired, a little more lost, a little more stuck? The clock is ticking whether you move or not. Is it working for you or against you? Living for fun sounds good until it empties you out. Chasing pleasure leads to nowhere. It pulls you into endless distractions. It leaves you weak. It leaves you lost. Most people confuse pleasure with purpose. They think fun is the goal. They think another drink, another party, another vacation will fix the hole inside. It never does. At the Passive Path, we know better. Purpose beats pleasure every time. I quit drinking not because I had to, but because I wanted more discipline, more clarity, more results. Instead of wasting 6 hours drinking, I worked 6 more hours. Instead of chasing nights out, I chased bigger deals. Instead of partying, I built an empire. You don't need more fun, you need more progress. You don't need more parties, you need more purpose. When you train yourself to love discipline, you stop needing constant entertainment. You find joy in building. You find pride in pushing. Most people think fun is freedom, but fun is a chain. It keeps you stuck in the same place. It tricks you into thinking you're living when you're really decaying. Real freedom comes when you don't need fun anymore. When you're strong enough to build without needing a reward. When you can sit alone, work hard, and feel alive doing it. Next time you're tempted by a cheap distraction, ask yourself, is this leading me towards strength or weakness? Discipline is the only real high worth chasing. Pleasure fades, purpose builds. Are you chasing moments you'll forget, or building a life you'll never want to escape from? Boredom is not your enemy, it's your greatest weapon. The world teaches you to fear boredom, but boredom is where mastery is born. Boredom is where discipline grows. Boredom is where your real edge is built. When I gave up drinking, parties, and distractions, I thought I would miss the fun. Instead, I found something stronger, the joy of discipline, waking up at the same time every day, training at the same hour, working with complete focus, building an unstoppable routine. At first, it felt boring. Then it became powerful. The more regimented my life became, the faster my empire grew. The more disciplined my days became, the stronger I felt. The less I chased fun, the more fun I had winning. Imagine loving your calendar. Imagine enjoying the process of building wealth. Imagine waking up excited to conquer another day. Most people waste their best energy chasing novelty, jumping from one distraction to the next. At the Passive Path, we build lives that don't need escape. The discipline of doing the same hard things daily transforms you. It makes your success inevitable. If you want to be exceptional, you have to get comfortable with boring repetition. Emails, deals, training, reading, planning, executing. Winning is boring, and that's why so few people win. Can you love the boredom enough to master it? Can you fall in love with the process so deeply that the results become guaranteed? Or will you stay stuck chasing temporary high? Proceeding next with the next section, the safe path is the riskiest path you can take. Choosing comfort guarantees failure. Choosing safety guarantees regret. Most people think playing it safe protects them. It doesn't. It traps them. If you avoid risk, you avoid growth. If you avoid challenges, you avoid power. At the Passive Path, we know that real security comes from strength, not from hiding. Every big reward demands a big risk. Starting your own business, investing in yourself, going all in when the outcome isn't guaranteed. These are not reckless moves. They are the only moves that matter. Cowards believe that if they stay quiet, stay small, stay hidden, they will be safe. They end up with nothing. No wealth, no strength, no peace. The real danger is standing still. The real danger is choosing the path of least resistance. If you want to sit under the olive tree someday, you have to fight for it. You have to take hits. You have to bleed. You have to risk it all. Safe choices today create dangerous regrets tomorrow. Bold choices today create real freedom tomorrow. When you feel fear about a risk, that's the sign you need to take it. When you feel doubt about your dreams, that's the signal to move even harder. Every major win in my life started with a moment of fear and a decision to act anyway. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the mastery of fear. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you the life you want. You must fight for it. Are you ready to bet on yourself? Or are you planning to watch from the sidelines while others live the life you wanted? Proceeding next with the final section. Move even when you don't know the outcome. Act even when you feel unsure. Raw action beats perfect planning every time. Choose discipline over comfort every day. Comfort will steal your future. Discipline will build it. Master your time like your life depends on it, because it does. Every wasted hour is a brick taken from the house you are building. Every invested hour is a brick added to it. See hardship as your greatest teacher. Hard times are not punishments. They are lessons designed to forge you into someone better. Bet boldly on yourself. No one else will do it for you. No one else can. At the Passive Path, we don't wait for permission. We don't wait for perfect conditions. We move, we build, we win. If you found value in this message, like the video to help it reach more people. Subscribe to the Passive Path for more real strategies on building wealth, strength, and freedom. Comment below with one bold action you're taking today to move your life forward. The future belongs to those who act, not those who wait.